From Europe's southernmost point to Scandinavia, from Lisbon and Porto to Moscow, there's a lot to see and discover. This list of fascinating European destinations is an excellent resource for both first-time visitors and seasoned European city hoppers. It will serve as inspiration for your European summer schedule and activities. So, without further ado, here are the best summer travel destinations in Europe in 2022. Ultimate Travel Guide. Because we adore the beach and food and cool lodging, we'd start with Rhodes Greece. Why? First, there's the beach, then there's their culture, then there's the food, and then there's the nightlife. Because Rhodes, and indeed all of the Greek islands, are well known for being fantastic European summer destinations. You can either partake in the popular nightlife or simply spend the day at the beach before retiring early the next day to repeat the experience. In any case, don't skip out on the meal. You'll be sorry. Santorini Greece. The beach, culture, food, sunsets, and Instagram-worthy glam. Your sunset selfies from Santorini will make everyone jealous. This is why we include the Instagram-worthy glam factor. It is far better to stay on the island than to do a single-day excursion to one of Greece's most gorgeous islands. It's time to find a good terrace and enjoy some Greek food while watching the magical sunset. We propose combining both Rhodes and Santorini visits. Both islands have everything you need for an unforgettable European summer. Day visits to nearby smaller islands are also possible from here. Interlaken, Switzerland. Sports, nature, activities, cheese, and again, there's sport. Interlaken is known as the sport capital of Europe. There are numerous athletic activities available here. Jumping out of a plane, climbing down a canyon, kayaking, hang gliding, or simply wandering around their breathtaking mountains are all options. Even if you're not looking for action on your European vacation, you may still appreciate the magnificent nature here, the towering mountains, the lakes, and the lush greenery all around. It's an explosion of hues here, which we didn't expect to be so lovely. Ghent Belgium. Ghent is a true European hidden treasure. The cities of Bruges and Brussels are the most well-known in Belgium, and they outnumber Ghent. Ghent, in our opinion, is a more active city because of its architecture, canals, and the energetic student flair that pervades the city. Let the crowds of tourists go to nearby Bruges and enjoy a European hidden gem. Ghent is particularly attractive at night. At night, stroll around, eat dinner, and stroll along the canals. The lights of the main attractions are turned out at midnight, as they are in many other European sites. London. London is a dynamic city that everyone should visit at least once in their lifetime. Landmarks, activities, and experiences are constantly changing. This is a true classic. London, the largest city in Europe and, in my opinion, as large as New York City, has everything. Theater, musicals, every form of gastronomic scene on the globe, sport, major events, street art, museums, and so on. The list goes on and on. Rotterdam, Netherlands. Rotterdam is one of Europe's most exciting cities. It is artsy, architectural, and lifestyle-oriented. It's essentially an open-air gallery. Its world and lifestyle ideas will enchant you. Fuerteventura, Canary Islands. Fuerteventura is a volcanic island in Spain, with delicious food, pleasant weather, and friendly locals. Yes, even though they are located further south than Morocco, the Canary Islands are Spanish. It's Africa with Europeans living on it, as we like to say. Amsterdam. Amsterdam knows how to combine heritage and urban modernity. There are many interesting cultural locations to visit, and you may learn a lot about European history, in addition to its canals, neighborhoods, cafes, diners, and lively lifestyle. Lisbon. Lisbon to us is attractive and alive, and the food is delicious and affordable. The city has a lot to offer, from culture to architecture to nightlife. However, the surrounding environment is truly breathtaking. There are numerous day trips to beautiful cities such as Peniche, Evora, and Cascais. There are lovely sandy beaches only a short bus or train trip away. Lisbon is a fantastic place for families to visit. Porto. We travel north from Lisbon to Porto. It is less expensive and smaller than Lisbon, and it includes a variety of tasks to complete. Climb the bridge, sample the world-famous port wine, and explore the Douro River all the way to the sea. Porto is fantastic. It also houses the well-known Lello Library. You know who I'm talking about. J.K. Rowling was working on Harry Potter. It is one of the world's most gorgeous bookstores. The Clarigos Tower is a clock tower in the city center that can be climbed. From here, you can see the entire city. This is really beautiful at sunset. Valencia. Valencia, despite being in the shadow of larger cities such as Barcelona and Madrid, is a lovely location that has managed to retain its unique ambience and way of life. Come here to experience the best of Spanish culture in Valencia's Old Town. Oh, and the beach is only a couple of blocks from the city center. Barcelona. Barcelona is located just north of Valencia. Barcelona has it all. Party, beach, culture, architecture, delectable food. What else could you possibly want? Oh, and there's a nice public transportation link if you want to get away from the city for a while. Barcelona, on the other hand, has excellent public transportation and many places to visit nearby. Andorra. It is one of Europe's smallest countries, surrounded by mountains. Andorra is a sports country where you may kayak, mountain bike, ski, raft, or simply enjoy the nature. It's great for trekking in the summer and winter activities in the winter. It is an excellent opportunity to see a country in Europe that many people are unfamiliar with. Venice, Italy. Venice's floating city is one of those sites that everyone should visit at least once in their lives. Venice is an extremely touristy city. This is not a hidden fact. To my amazement though, you may simply veer off the beaten road. Simply go away from the main San Marco Square and the route that connects it to the railway station. It's lovely and charming. Please come here. It is ideal for both summer and winter. Actually, all year round is a good time. Dresden. It is known as the Jewel Box, and it remains a hidden gem for many people. Dresden isn't well known outside of Europe. Elbe Sandstone Mountain, one of the most outstanding natural monuments in the area, is located nearby, and it is the state capital of Saxony, as well as the former royal residence. Ljubljana, Slovenia. It is the ideal city for a quick visit. The capital of Slovenia is an affordable and safe destination with friendly residents. In a literal translation, Ljubljana means beloved, and believe us when they say you won't be able to resist his allure for long. Budapest. Budapest is still an underappreciated city in Europe, despite the fact that it should be considered as one of the top locations to visit in Europe. Why? Some say that they wish to keep it to themselves in order to escape the mass tourist. Budapest will astonish you with its interesting sights, delectable cuisine, and calming thermal waters. St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg, or Peter, as the locals call it, is a young and dynamic city filled with museums, cathedrals, gardens, and royal palaces. Berlin. Berlin is a one-of-a-kind metropolis in Germany and Europe. Actually, Berlin is a one-of-a-kind metropolis in the world. It features some of Europe's top museums and galleries, as well as a rich history and spectacular structures. The finest, though, is the Berlin Flair, areas with a plethora of cafes, pubs, discos, and people having a good time. When you combine that with the city's cultural diversity, you get a haven for creatives and travelers. Hamburg. Hamburg is not your usual European vacation spot. There are no castles, palaces, large squares with glittering monuments, or great downtown avenues. Even the largest church is humble. This demonstrates that the city was a conservative merchant city. Hamburg is Germany's second largest city, and it, of course, has certain attractions. Its most intriguing aspect, though, is its dynamic music scene, unique accommodations, and mouth-watering food and drink buffet, and the brilliantly unpredictable nightlife. Tartu, Estonia. Estonia is still a European hidden gem, and most visitors will choose Tallinn as their destination. But if you truly want to know what Estonia is all about, head to Tartu. Tartu is Estonia's second oldest city. It dates from the 11th century. It also serves as the location of Northern Europe's oldest universities. Despite being Estonia's second largest city, Tartu is a small town. The finest thing is that it is a hotbed for creative and scientific culture, with most sites, restaurants, and nightlife situated across a couple of parallel streets. Tartu is teeming with students. That is, there is always something going on, from theater productions to concerts and festivals. The nightlife is amazing. If you guys loved winter, Europe has even more to offer for the summer. Have you been to any of these beautiful spots? Tell us your experience in the comment section below. Thank you so much for sticking with us, guys. Don't forget to leave this video a thumbs up if you find it helpful. See you in the next one. Looking for the best places to visit in Europe? You've come to the right place. Now, you can get to know more, explore more, and discover the smallest villages to the highest mountains. There is so much to explore.